bump it up. There we go. We got some people running Eclipse, but I'm gonna start my own party and head over there. I'm a little bit late to the game here, but it is what it is. Actually, we're casual. We're casual. We're chilling. All right, let's open the party up. Let's go Eclipse. We'll send it to our guild. Turn those features off. You gotta add arrows. Oh yeah, we are just coming off Odin burning. Backpack is looking pretty heavy. We're not even in our damage build. We're in our Gypsy support build, so it would be great if we could find a clown. Otherwise, we'll need to change between bosses over to the penetration build. All right, let's see here. Nope. Neuralink's here, but I usually only buff him if I've got a good support crew, to be honest. He's so strong, though, he's usually pretty good by himself, but... And honestly, it's at a time of day that's pretty dead, so he may prefer to be by himself. Let's see if there's any other recruit parties that made sense. Oh, right there, Ice-T. My boy. EH with me. He's getting a little bit stronger. Okay, got you, Hunter. Yeah, he's jumping over. Sweet. Good. Chaos build won't go to waste. It's looking pretty good. I may even bump up AGI just a little bit more. Ice-T's got some good DPS. So, hey, thanks for jumping on, y'all. Just doing a quick stream today, some boss hunts. Orc Lord is up, but I don't think we've got enough whales out to go tackle it quite yet. Or we just need a priest. We just need a couple priests, to be honest, to get over there. Once Ice-T joins, I guarantee the party's a hotter commodity. Let's clear up some of these things. We got Devil next. Yep, Devil next. Hitting pretty low because we're not in our DPS build right now. We are in our Chaos build. So these hits aren't the best. 1.4 mil Arrow Volk, but I'm too lazy to swap over the SE for the last 10 seconds here because I think Ice-T's about to jump in. All right, we're going Devil. I don't think this guy is probably strong enough. Yeah, sorry. Devil. Center of the world. Oh, Joey's out. Joey's gonna hit hard. There's Ice-T. There's First. First is decent for sure. Pretty strong. I'll get First in here too. We'll go all snipers. Let's get our arrows out. We're gonna need to stop by, drop off some weight. Yeah, we'll get first Lobo. We'll get first. There's iced tea. No way. Did he just get that? Did he actually just get that? Wow. Wow. GZ iced tea. That's huge. That's huge. Int too. That's super cool for iced tea. That's a big win for iced tea. Getting those int earrings. I haven't even been looking. I've been not focused enough. All right, we're going over to Toad. We're gonna telly Toad. If we have it, yeah, we do. Telly Toad. Then we'll hit a store the next time we telly to a home base. Who else we got in here? Jancy first. Change channel, focus in, kill this Toad. I think I need to ask Ice-T to put on Battle Drum. I'll take off that skill so we can dual cast. Not paying attention here. Focus. Alright, where is Lobo? Is Lobo with us? Oh, he's walking here still. We're good. That's huge. I mean, Ice-T's my boy. We AFK Kims pretty much every night, so getting the gold drop is pretty sweet. Neuralink. Yeah, catches damage. That's so cool. Oh, not paying attention still. what's next? Let's pay attention here. We got mastering in 2 minutes. That's where we'll go. And then I don't think it's time for Orc Lord yet. So let's go to let's go to warehouse first. Drop off some of this stuff. Nope, we're selling it all. We're selling it all. I'm going to drop off our mats. Look at all those mats we got. I love this event. Let's drop those off. Head over to mastering. We probably got third that time. Nice knights pulling up. We need one more person, and honestly, just a little bit of focus, and we'll pop top 3. Not that any of the big whales are out or anything, but all right, iced tea. Tee up the chaos, and let's get ready to go. Hey, thanks for jumping on, y'all. Let me know who you are in chat, if you're part of Treasure Ship server or somewhere else. If anyone wants to know, I mean, I think most interesting thing going on in Treasure Ship and Global right now is the BAFO event. I did run it a few times with my team, and we're in the top spot on the server right now. All right, so we're just doing some boss hunts here. We got mastering in a few seconds, and then we've got just a few more. Yep, mastering's already up. There we go. Let's cast some chaos. So Ice-T and I are running the Clown Gypsy setup today. And there was a recent patch, so we can dual cast ensemble skills. It's pretty sick. I don't think Ice-T's got this set up quite yet, but so basically if you're a Clown Gypsy or have one in your party, you can now be casting Battle Drum, which is a 60% boost to P&M attack, plus you can on top of that add Eternal Chaos, right? Which the Chaos right now is 136% final P damage. So I'd say you're doubling your damage, more than doubling your damage with a Clown Gypsy in your party right now. So good time to be a buffer, for sure. In fact, it's like the only reason I think for BAFO event as well, you're really invaluable. Especially with this dual ensemble, you can cast a damage buff, Eternal Chaos, and you can also cast a damage reduction buff, which I'll chat more about if anyone's interested. Don't want to yap y'all's ear off unless you're curious about the BAFO event. But yeah, we ran it several times last night. It was a lot of fun. I need to get more lozenges for Larids. And then hopefully Ice-T reskills here for Ghost Ring. If you're just jumping on, Ice-T just got a gold drop, the Lunatic for earrings, which is exactly what he wants. What he needs is an int build. He's a clown, so that was a big drop for him. It's still selling pretty high in EC, but I think he's gonna refine it. So yeah, we can just tank that right now. We need Larids to make sure we tank every one of those. I didn't even check Kominaru. Do we want a High Priest? We will want a High Priest for Orc Lord, but I've got a feeling Beto or someone from our guild might be on by then as well. All right, we're going Ghost Ring. And then I need some more converters too. I've been so strapped for Zenny because we're trying to push our cooking as well. So it's a bad time to be trying to level up. Neuralink's still balling. I'm telling you, Neuralink, come on. But he's almost beating Joey by himself. So I don't think he'd want to come with us anyways. We just don't need a priest for Ghost Ring. Sauna solo? Probably. It's up to him. There we go. Yeah, we got it now. Sauna's a baller. Sauna streaming. Doubles. Chance. Just me then. There we go. Dang. Night shift. Hunter, use the buff, bro. Comes, should be able to double cast this thing. Just need to time it right, and you get the battle drum and the EC going at the same time. Sauna's always working, does not sleep. Oh shoot, I think he's gonna take us out because we don't have Larids. Ugh. Yikes. Alright, last self-res, and we can pop our res pet on too if we need to. There we go. See, look at that. There you go, right there. You can see it. Battle Drum, 60% buff with the Eternal Chaos, which is 136% final P damage bonus. Yeah, you freaking light them up. Like I said, this is not my DPS build. My DPS is pretty heavily handicapped in this build. It's pure AGI. But I still can hit for, like, on a good hit, 3 mil if I've got Battle Drum and Eternal Chaos rocking at the same time. So it is not a bad setup. We should be close to first here. So next up we got Angel and then Dragonfly. I'm gonna make one stop by Sundries, pick up some lozenges, and then we'll head over to Angel. I think I need some, let's go 300. Some converters as well. We need Shadow for PvP later too. And then I want a couple Ghost. And we're good. Okay, let's go off to Angeling. We're so far into the game that I don't like do the whole like, this is where we're going every single time, but sometimes I'll change it. And everyone in this group, I think, BHs, right? Every single person of these 5 is like very seasoned in boss hunting, so GTR wants to set up Orc Lord. I don't think it's time. Oh, Mickey's out. If Mickey's out, it's time. I'm gonna ask her in guild. Mickey, are you going OL? Yeah, okay. Mickey's going OL. Mickey going OL. TP. If we'd have saved a spot, if I didn't know Mickey was jumping on, definitely would have saved the spot. We'd always keep Sauna though. But I don't really know Hunter XD that well. He's an untouchable. I wouldn't do that. You want a shadow converter for holy. And then we are rocking. We got Laird's Dew up again. Let's see. We'll go after Angel. No worries if you can. Have for me in the past. You're helping Mickey? Oh, you over there? Help Sauna. Sauna will call help for us and we'll TP over there if we need to. I'm gonna guess we need to. If it's like 50 or lower, we gotta go right away. We got a good crew here today, but no one can beat Mickey. Mickey's the BH queen. Hi.
The GB is full.
Sounds good. I'll take care of it. I've got the most viewers I've ever had at a certain time right now.
Ooh, can they hear you?
Yeah, they can. 5. 90. All right. We'll head over. If you're listening, Sana, we'll head over after Angel. Yeah, if you're not from Treasure, here's the Bafo score we're trying to hold down right now. I think the world record right now for global is 145K, which we'd love to shoot for if we can. our boy Ice. Get that up again. We got 122K. It took us a couple tries to get it, but we still don't know like all the tricks, to be honest. So hopefully we figure it out. Get a bit of a higher score. All right, we're TPing OL. I think Mickey can solo, to be honest. Yeah, without Sauna, probably lose. That's Joey's sniper. It's a freaking beast. Change to fire. We really need to set up our quick use tools. Oh yeah, Mickey needs a res. There she is. Oh, let's add Mickey. If we can. She might already be in a party. Jeez, it's proccing too fast. I can't click her. Just when you came, yeah. Ah, my absolute bugging, that's why. Give it a second. You know what, something I need to do quick. We're gonna swap pets. Oof. Swapped and didn't turn it on. Nice. Nice. Yeah, we'll be fine. Alright, we're coming back. I think Mickey's already in a party. Otherwise, she would join us. Sorry, it's a blender in the background. Alright, let's turn the pet res on now. Let's see if we can invite Mickey or not. Let's see. That way we can get heals. So Mickey's from China. Actually speaks okay English. But just joined our guild last week. Oh, I didn't think Sona had a... Sona, do you have a rainbow? A rainbow yo-yo? That's sick. I didn't know that. Oh, rainbow aura. That comes from his SE, I think, the shiny weapon, but... Alright. We're out of self-res, but we do have the pet res. And then we'll just focus on playing it smart for a minute. Lock in. We don't have a priest, but Mickey is the bonk priest hitting it. Alright. Just like that. Wiped. Reset. What a great time to show up. I've seen... Let's see. Oh, for that reset, yeah. For real. We do need probably one more priest. Yeah, I couldn't either, so I'm gonna see if I'll throw the party in one more. We just need a priest, and we can do a well. I feel like I lost so much tankiness. I had bad luck today. I tried to roll my third pet skill. Oh, there's the flag. There's the flag. Rats. I think we could do this if Mickey was in party and we were just better at watching the hard flag. But I do think that if we get a priest, one more priest, good rocket for sure. Yeah, the issue with hard flagging on me is, and well, not that I do the most damage, but there's a lot of damage skills that you cast and then they're still out there for like 3 to 4 seconds. And I feel like if you get hard flagged right when you cast the skill, you're just hosed, because it's not like you can stop the severe rainstorm mid cast. It's just going to keep falling, keep hitting the boss. Oof. Yeah. And Hunter gave up, so he's gone. Oh, Sonic. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, I'm gonna help out Ice-T. Okay. The no-name knight. Oh. Fine. I give up. Katie's probably over too. Missed a couple bosses in that attempt. Oh, what the worst stream ever. We got Edgar though. We got Maya and Edgar. So we'll actually go Maya. That's where I'm going next. Freezing wind. I think you commented on my post in guild chat, or sorry, in world chat. So, are you watching YouTube right now, Freezing Wind? If you're watching YouTube, I'm hitting accept. Let's ping Mickey real quick. Join. Yeah, there's just not enough people in a well right now. Which I swear we can solo it. We just have to have perfect technique. I just don't think that's going to happen right now. And we would need Mickey in the party. It's the only way our party could solo it, because Mickey can almost solo it. I think she just a bit of a damage reduction buff on her and buff her damage to get through the enraged state at the end sleep. Yeah, sounds good. She crying. Oh, replacing a protein with a protein food. Thank you. Oh, distracted by the Wi-Fi died. It's all good. Now we're just chilling until Perez kicks in. This is the worst stream of my life. Oh, jeez. Failed attempt at Orc Lord. Look away from my screen and get killed by Maya. This is right after I lost 40 bit on my pet today. Because I forgot that there was a cap on how many you could buy from the balloon event. So I was just going for my third pet skill on my very last pet. There we go. There's the resurrection.
Did you say you died? Are you back?
Oh, I'm back.
Okay, when you're done, please let me know.
You need some help with baby? Or
Just when you're done. No rush, but when you're done. Yes, some help would be appreciated.
okay, sounds good. Insecure likes to hunt solo too. Neuralink's coming in like second, so I doubt he's looking to link up. Woof. Got smacked. Alright, next up is Edgar. Get that first blood. Here we go. I'll wait just a second, and boom. I don't know if Ace stole it or not. I can probably tank Edgar's normal attacks, but just barely. Here comes Ice-T. Yeah, we'll see. It was either Ace or me with that first hit. I shouldn't have hesitated. We got Fire Converter going. Flip that over to water. I'm happy to break this circle, start a new one in 3, 2, let's go. Ah, it's too far. Set it up too far. The thing about support is just 100% positioning, right? Like, positioning for your team to get in a good spot to whack it. Yeah, 5th, we can beat, maybe beat Neuralink if all of us are firing on all cylinders, all steer. Nah, I don't think, let's think, what else is coming up? This might be the last one for a minute. Yeah, kind of a mid-run, except Ice-T getting the lunatic earrings at the beginning. Nice. Huh, what took us out there? Out of self-res. Maybe there was a bit of ignite. I think we also ran out of egg leaves. So we're just struggle busting today. Started the stream last minute after some AFK. Didn't have time to fully set up, but it's all good. Here we go. This guy's calling for a boss hunt healer. I'm pretty sure the BH run's pretty much over at this point. Jeez. You know what it is? I'm not used to hunting in Murphy's. I think that could be it. I'm used to being able to take a hit or two. Now I'm just dying so fast. This is the debate I've been having, okay? Do I get Odin's or not? I think that I recently got enough funds to get Odin's. But it's like, this thing is I'm mostly PvP focused. I feel like it's... Okay, got a couple MVP coins for the First Blood. And Sonic got the tome. That's a good tome. That's a really good tome, actually. I think that's it for the run. But yeah, this is the debate I'm having, okay? Still so pumped for Ice-T getting out. The debate I'm having is to Odin's or not to Odin's, right? Like, I'm not a whale. I'm not a huge spender. And so it's like I'd rather spend what the resources I do have on PvP. But then all of a sudden you get a PvE event like Bafo, and it makes you realize, like, oh no, the game is going to reward good PvEers outside of boss hunts, right? And so, like, look at these ranking rewards. Like, y'all probably seen this, but like the 2-piece headgear, the 2-slot headgear. So this is the overall ranking with the card, right? But we're just up to stage 1 here. Getting a lower 2-slot headgear. It's not even an elite card slot. It's just a second. Oh, I know it is an elite card slot, but it's a second slot there for a Nightmares. Like, that's huge, right? And then this is all like some bonus on top, right? The final P-Pen, the final damage to demons. Like, I don't know. Like, I think there's a blood bag you can get, but other than that, there's not a lot of 2-slot cards for either of those headgear slots, but the lower slot especially. So then it's like, okay, maybe you do get Odin's. You know, it's kind of a tough call. So, I don't know. Ice-T is probably going AFK. I'll ask him. So yeah, basically I've got to decide if Odin's is worth it, PvE is worth the investment, right? I just don't know. Like, it hasn't been in boss hunt to this point. I haven't needed to boost my DPS by paying for it or like really focusing my build on it, just because I can use Chaos and boost another big DPS. But now I'm like, do I need to be tankier? So then it's like, oh, well, maybe I should go Valkyrie instead of Odin's. It's kind of a tough call. Everyone tells you to go Odin's, but everyone's really focused on DPS, right? Whereas as a DPS support, it's almost like maybe it's just better if I stay alive for longer, if I'm tankier, which makes Valkyrie seem to be the right call. Right? Because the math on it right now. So, Endless Tower, you're required for 1,350 coins. And I swear these coins, look at that spike. It just went up a whole bunch. They were like 2,400 yesterday, I think. So 2,600 coins. Yeah, let's say like we're lucky and we can buy all of them at this lower amount, like 2,700, right? You're looking at 1,350 at 2,700, which comes out to just over 3 mil on do the math again to make sure, but 2,700 times 1,350. It's 3.6 mil. The reason I think it's 3 mil is I have about, you know, a third of them, maybe a quarter of them saved up. So in the end, it's 2.8 mil for me. Or you go with the Valkyrie set, which is now cheaper. And I know in C that Odin's has that additional slot, like it comes with as a 2-slotted armor, but I don't think that's the case here. So 1440. Look at those prices lower, right? And you need, I think you need a few more though. I think you need, let's go check it out actually in Printera. There it is. So it's 1440, and I think you need, what was it, 1,500 of them? No, you need a bit more than that. It was, or am I wrong? Am I wrong? We'll see in a second. $540, yeah, so it's, you need 1,620. So that's 2.3 mil, right? So it's 2.3 mil versus 3.6 mil for Odin's. The set effect here is you take the damage, when you take damage equal to 8% of your max at HP, your final damage is going to be reduced for 15 seconds, stacks 5 times. So basically, you know, your max stack there, you're looking at like 20% damage reduction, final damage reduction. It's okay, it's pretty good, right? I mean, not really, it's all right. You know, that'll go up a little bit. It'll be more like, if we were to tier this up in like in the long term, like 5%, so like 25% at max stacks. To get a second card slot in it though, look at that, you need to level it up. Not twice. See, first time here, second time here, third time, you gotta level it up to get the second card slot. And to be honest, with armor, I mean, I wouldn't focus on leveling this, really. I'd rather focus on leveling Murphy's. So I do think Odin's, if I was to go PvE, is probably the right call. Let's go check out the Odin's effect really quick, just like go through it again. Even though it's 50% more expensive, I think it's the right call, but I don't think it's the right call for me right now. I've got a really good team for the Bafo event, and I don't actually think I need the tankiness at the moment. Yeah. Did he already try and refine him? Did he already try and refine? What'd he get? Oh my goodness, you're crazy. You're insane, bro. Wow. That was so fast. I've had this, check this out, okay? So I've had this blue fur collar for, I think, about a month or 3 weeks. Geez, Ice-T is the refined master. Ice-T got his gold weapon +6 like a month into the game, maybe. He's dead set. He finds a project and he focuses in on it, and he just doesn't stop till he gets it done. But yeah, okay, really quick. So let's check out, what does it take to, so yeah, first of all, you level Odin's. Okay, it looks like you do need to level Odin's 3 times. I was thinking you need to level it twice, but you level Odin's once, twice, 3 times for that card slot. Okay. So it's the same, right? Am I missing something there? I think that's right. Oh, I'm getting called away. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. So this. Whoa. Hey, sit up. Yeah. Yeah, sit up. Oh my goodness. Strong girl. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're fun. Yeah, good job. Good job, yay! Yay! Good job, yeah, Joe. Good job. So great. I think you got a cold, by the way. Yeah. Sure. I'll do that for Jimmy too. Yeah. Give me like 20 minutes and then I'm done. So yeah, I'm like, I don't know, maybe I do go for the easy plus 4, dude. I'm so pumped for iced tea. Is he already wearing it? No, he doesn't want to ruin his Refine Awakening 6. No, he did it. He did it. He's gonna move some things around. You know what? He was dummy refining. He's got his whites on. He could have just been BHing, but he's got Murphy's 6 as well. So maybe he doesn't wear his Murphy's to BH. But yeah, he's in the middle of some refine and some enchants and stuff right now. That's sick. Good for him. Getting that to plus 4 so fast. Getting to plus 5. Oof. I hope he uses greens after that much luck. Or he'll go plus 5 and I'm back to plus 3, and I hope he nails it. So, yeah, 25% final damage bonus is just so much better, I think, than 20% final damage reduction in PvE. But I'm just not a pure DPS, so it's just kind of a tough call. I tell you what we are thinking of, though. We are thinking of rolling Gasha. And so let me lay this out for y'all today, see if this still makes sense. First, let's dismantle this. Well, I think I do need another gardening expert. My pets. So yeah, this is the infamous, I just lost my second Vit. So sad. I thought, so what I do on these is I basically will wait until I can roll 3. You can roll 3 skills, right? And then I'll just roll, and then if it goes into the first 2 slots, then I'll re-roll the skill again with the skill that was replaced. So, for example, if you're rolling on pets and you have Dex and AGI and you're looking for a Vit, right? You try and put the Vit skill on. The Vit skill will likely replace Dex or AGI. So then you have a backup pet skill or 2 in reserve, and you then roll, let's say it replaces Dex. Okay, well, the next pet skill you roll is Dex, and you just rinse and repeat until you get 3 skills and get lucky in that 3rd slot. Well, I had the resources to roll with this event. I was like, I've got a bunch of balloons. I can keep buying these blue skill books until I roll Dex into the 3rd slot. Hey. And instead I rolled Dex and then ran out of resources to roll Vit. Oh, I think it's out there. Yeah. You can't find it. Is she getting tired again? Yeah. Okay. So, anyways. So now I have no Vit. Well, I have 5 Vit, but you really want that 6th Vit. It's almost more important than AGI, in PvP at least. But yeah, let me show you my plans for the Gacha roll coming up. I plan to celebrate hitting Refine 5s, Upgrade 70s, and Enchant 10s in the last week. So it was a good week. A good week in terms of like upgrades. And yeah, we're going to celebrate with a Gacha roll. So what we've got going on is we've got this piece of equipment. All right, let's pull out our MVP coins. Let's tally up how much it's going to cost us. Might already have them out. Okay, we're good. We got them out. So, and I may as well just do it now, to be honest, because I'm not going to sell it. So we got a gold drop a couple weeks back. The Heavy Kinship Knuckle, which if you were to sell it in EC, it's selling for honestly about 69,000, which I think after tax is going to come out to about 640,000 crystals, right? So you can go 640,000 crystals, or you can dismantle it. If you were to dismantle the Heavy Kinship Knuckle, you get 2,040 MVP coins, right? So then if you look up MVP, 2,000, probably won't even let us punch this in. Yep, so 2,040, that's 1.2 million, right? So that is definitely, in terms of value, 50% higher value if you dismantle and were to sell. MVP coins are actually selling, so we could get 1.2 million worth just by dismantling it, or we can use those 2,000 MVP coins plus our 1,000. So it's, yeah, let me do this exact math. So I've been wanting to do this to see how much it would cost. So we have 2,040 from the dismantle. Then you have 117 plus 937, which is like 1,049, right? So 1,049. So then combined, I'm looking at 3,089 MVP coins. It's 5,000 to roll Gacha. So the math is not as good as it used to be because the MVP coins have gone up so much. But at 540 a pop, it's going to cost you about 1 million coins to roll MVP Gacha. And let's go check out what do we get from Gacha? Is it worth it, you know? And I think the answer is yes. Because for us, there's just quite a few cards that we could use. Before I forget, right now our AFK pet is unfortunately our Isis as well. We have spent so much just trying to get 3 skills to first deck out our PvP pet and then also deck out our other pets, but that's okay. So card Gacha, right? So what do you get for 5,000 coins? Well, for 5,000 MVP coins, here are your odds, right? You have 28.5 or 28.6% at those top 4 cards. Okay, so 28.5714%. Divide that by 4, you get 7.15% per top card there, right? So I wish I had I wish I could show you like a calculator on this, but so you have 7.15%. Okay, of those top two cards, right? The Orc Lord or the Orc Hero. The Orc, like those cards are awesome, right? That'd be amazing. That'd be like jackpot. So you have a 14% chance of those two. Okay? So that's best case scenario. Let's say you roll a Maya or a Pharaoh. You still can get quite a few mats from dismantling those cards, but obviously it's a big L, right? So top row, if we roll Maya or if we roll Pharaoh, that's a really big L. Bottom row, okay? So bottom row you have at 71.46%. Divide that 4 ways. You're talking about 17.85% per card, okay? So top row, we have 14.2% chance of just like glory, right? With Orc Lord or Orc Hero. Obviously, we'd want Orc Hero over Orc Lord, but if we're going for a Vitality Gypsy build, then having an Orc Lord reflect is still pretty damn prime, right? You look at the card itself, you get 15% physical damage reflect, and the final P pen, like that's actually a pretty good card for a Gypsy. And we've got a Gypsy on server who's already rocking this, and like, I mean, he's a Kraken. He's a great, like, he's probably the strongest Gypsy on server, but it's definitely served him well. So, you know what? My wife's here. Actually, we can just talk to normal people. What do you think of this math? Okay? There's a lottery system in this game.
Okay.
And I've saved up funds from like 1 week of mining or whatever. There's about a 64% chance that I roll the dice and get something worth like 10x. Well, no, 20% chance that it's 10x value. Like 40% chance that it's like 3x value. And the remaining 35% chance that it's a dud. Like 0.2 value. Do you risk it? What do you think? My wife's a smart cookie. This is the most viewers I've had listening in at any time too. 6. So
I mean, if you can just build this up again over a week.
No, sorry. So I got lucky with a drop as well. So that's contributing to it. Think about this as like 4 weeks worth. So all of a sudden it can be like 40 weeks worth of savings, or it could be like those 4 weeks turn into like 1 week's worth of savings.
How often do you get a chance like this?
This will be my first time.
You're not gonna have another chance to get.
I mean, I'd have to build it up over like 4 or 5 weeks, right? Yeah. And I'd rather spend the money on other things at that point. So what do you think?
I think it's fun to go for it.
She thinks it's fun to go for. Okay, if you're listening, let me know. Do you owe Gasha? Here? Or nah? Let me know. I'd love to hear you in chat. Like, what do you think? So yeah, to go over the odds again, the Orc Lord and the Orc Hero card would be amazing for me. The Maya Pharaoh card would be total duds. Now on the bottom row, this is where it's kind of interesting as well. I can use, I think realistically, best in slot for me in the long term is actually probably the Edgar card. So these 3 cards, it's an amazing outcome for me. These 2 cards, I can still use pretty well, right? Like a final P damage bonus on your weapon is super solid. I don't necessarily need the hit, but that is one of the strongest final P damage bonus on weapons cards you can get. The Kraken card can be really good if you are running, so on my server, for example, in the global, there's really, I'd say 2 whale teams that kind of stand above the rest. Maybe 3, You've got the Joy Boy squad. You've got the Happy Meal Bubble squad on the Islude server. And you've got the Foamy and Nep squad on the Treasure Ship server, which is the one I'm on. My whole job in GVG or in Abyssal Arcade is to wink Foamy and run away, right? Wink and run. And so when I look at the Kraken card, if I can wink and hide right away, I feel like that's worth it. And we have a Gypsy that's already picked this up and has done that pretty well. He survives better than me because no matter how tanky I get, even if I have 2.5 mil HP, which I can build at like my very max, it doesn't matter against Foamy or Neps because they will two-shot you. So it's like, if you don't have them winked, they'll just hit you twice and you're dead. So I think it's better to get hit once and go into hiding and run away. And then so the odds on it. So if we're trusting the stats here, there's a 14.2% chance at just like sweet glory in an Orc Lord or an Orc Hero. And honestly, I would put the Edgar card in with that too. So we're looking at a 32% chance of like just like something so great for us, an Edgar, an Orc Hero, or an Orc Lord. Or then you've got an additional 35% chance of something that we can still use in a Kraken or a Freoni, right? Hopefully y'all can hear me okay. It says my mic volume's working, but let me know if it's not. And so I'm thinking that that's a 65% chance of something that I can use for me only having to spend an additional $1 million versus the resources that I already have, right? And maybe I wait until the next one, and so like I'm not putting my name in the lottery for a dragonfly, like whatever. I don't think my one roll is gonna really matter in the grand scheme of things here. But I think that's good math. And so let me know if you think I'm skewed. If I weren't to use this on Gasha, I think my next thing to do is work towards an Edgar card, right? So if I have 1,049 MVP coins and they're selling for $540 a pop, if I have 1,049 plus the 2,040 I already have, I mean, that's 1.7 mil. I've got another card that I got today that should sell in the EC. Oh, where'd it go? Did I put it up? I put it up. The Goblin Archer card here. This should sell. 833K. So we're looking at like 2.5 mil there. Edgar's gonna cost you about 6 mil. So it's like, maybe we go with that. Maybe that's the right play. Let's put all the funds towards Edgar. But there's a 33% chance that I only need to spend $1 mil to get that card, or to get a card that's even better than it in an Orc Hero. Oof. It's a tough call. So if you have any thoughts on it, like, please let me know in chat. I'll be making that decision soon. So, all right. Well, I think that's it. Did Ice-T go back AFK? No, he's following me. He's following me. Is he rocking it already, though? Is he repping the... No, not yet. He's going to wait, because he's got his blues at +6. So he's going to wait till he gets his gold at least +5, I think, before he starts wearing it. So... All right, well, I think that's it, because I don't think we've got any other... Oh, we've got Mistress in 5. We got Kraken right now. We got Orc here. Yeah, we're going. Okay, we're gonna go for a little hunt. We're gonna go for a little hunt, and then we will, and then we'll go offline. But first, let's go kill some bosses. Ice-T and I can definitely place top 10 just by ourselves, but I think that we are not that kind of a whale duo. So what we're gonna do here is we'll send out. See, it says Edgar, but it's Mistress. It's Mistress. That always annoys me about that. I said I'd accept. I'm sorry, Freezing Wind. I was trying to get the Kraken Mickey on my side, okay? Oh, I'm an idiot too. It's Kraken. It's not even, yeah, I deserve this. I deserve this. It's Kraken, not Mistress. Alright, we're off to Kraken. Who's requested? Hunter XD and you. You still watching or not? Alright, let's see here. The only thing is so Ice-T's on follow, which is, oh, you know what? He might not be in his AFK build. We'll see in just a second. We need to change pets again too. Gosh dang it. Alright. Get out of here. Avoid the deep sea wave. And while we do that, we will change pets. Get on our pet res because no priest right now. So yeah, I put a pet res on my mastering. You're gonna see some like very non-whale things here, okay? So like, obviously if I was like really smart or able to like spend money, I would have another pet res that I put on like another PvE pet. But I have my pet res on my mastering, which I used to use for PvP. But now don't. I use an Isis. But eventually I'll probably use a Freoni. And so I don't necessarily want to do a ton of investing, right, into getting gold items on my Isis either. And so I'm rocking like some weird pet combinations for sure. So on our Freoni, we just have a pet res, we have a boost agility, and we have the pouring strike. On our Isis, we have a boost agility, a base agility, and a base vitality. Ooh, and it's not enough vitality, let me tell you that. All right, we're headed off to the mountains for Mistress. I don't think we'll make it back in time. Let's see, nothing there. Still top 10 maybe, even though we were literally there for like 30 seconds. Yeah, number 9, 2.6%. Now, were there only 10 parties there? Maybe. But we actually did fine. All you need to do is over 1%, top 15, at the very worst, right? We don't shoot for that. We'll shoot for top 3. Top 3 is our goal. But when we only have Ice-T and he's just chilling on follow, we'll take what we can get. Oh, Loki. My boy Loki. Come to die with us. Let's see. Loki was in the group last night that had the really good Baffle run. See, I think Islud's server has the record right now with 145k points, but I think we can beat him. I'm probably optimistic, but we got 122,000 points last night on our 3rd run, and then people had to go to bed and do other stuff. So I don't know. All right, 14 seconds to miss, and then we're headed over to Orc Hero, and then we'll call it. We'll call it after Orc Hero, I think. Oh, wrong arrows. We need more stone. All right. Let's load up on those. We're happy today. We got 833,000 crystal drop from Goblin Archer, which I'm pretty confident is gonna be bought. There's none on the market. It's not like the most popular card. It's a P attack card, right? But I think someone's gonna buy it. All right, who else we got? Applying. We got Mon, Mewtwo, Neuralink. Let's do it. These guys are both in our guild. Well, Neuralink's a friend of ours. Mon's in our guild. 2 clowns. So one of us can apple divide in me, so I don't die so easy. Is that Neuralink? No, it's Hunter. Neuralink is a solid sniper. He's from a guild of ours we're friends with, Gato. Sorry, TBN. You're cool. I like TBN. Just friends with these other guys, and they're these other guild mates for sure. So yeah, where our server is at guild-wise, there are 2 top guilds. Privacy and us. Privacy was ranked 2nd in the world cross-server KVM. They're just much more active, to be honest. Our turnout for our arcade is usually like 45 to 50%. Their turnout for arcade is usually, I would say, like 75%. So it's tough to compete. And they've got some really strong players. So we're in the 2nd guild, Uninstall, which is still a really great guild, I think. Still very active. Yeah. We're gonna die. Of course, Ice-T's dead. Shoot, I'm gonna have to revive him. How do you revive? Oh, he's back. He's back. And do I run back or do I just wait? I died pretty early in crack. It's a 6-minute timer. I think I gotta run back. I'll get back maybe in time for like 1 hit too. It's gonna be great. Yeah, I'm excited about that selling. I think it will. One was bought just a day or 2 ago. I did up the price quite a bit, so we'll see how that pans out. Oh, idiot. Artemis, come on, Artemis. And look, I missed my last hit. I missed it. All right, we're going to Orc Hero though. OH, baby. Shucks. Shimatayone. Also, if you're listening in and you speak a different language, let me know. Yo puedo hablar un poco en español, porque mi madre es un translator, y Nihongo hanasemasu chotto ne. And I lived in Thailand for a while, so ถ้าคุณพูดไทยได้ก็บอกด้วยนะพอคุยกันได้ I think most people that actually watch anything on ROX are usually from the sea area. I don't speak a ton of Indonesian, but terima kasih for tuning in. Or from Brazil. And I don't speak any Portuguese, but sometimes Portuguese people understand Spanish, so let me know. Alright, we are over at OH. Looks like it just spawned. I'll be casting with Ice-T, but we have Mon too. They're both strong, they're both good. cast again. Is it up? Battle drums up. Okay, yeah, so I was talking about this earlier on stream. If you're just tuning in, we should be able to get it to where we're casting both Battle Drum and Eternal Chaos at the same time. The only way it can really work, though, is if we're in the same spot for more than 30 seconds. So if someone leads Orc Hill or the Orc Hero down the hill, then there's not much we can do. But if you stay in the same spot over a period of time, and you're proccing Eternal Chaos as a Gypsy, and your Clown's proccing Battle Drum, then both should go up for a period. Just you have to wait those 30 seconds for it to come back up. So, and we already had to move it a couple times, so I don't think it's gonna happen right now. Oh, there it was up for a second, Battle Drum and Eternal Chaos, but I think this is our last. I don't think there's much after this. And I'm not gonna wait 48 minutes for Toad or 42 minutes for Eclipse, so this will pretty much be it. But yeah, I'd love, if you're watching, I'd love your thoughts that I laid out on the Gacha. It's one of those things that I think is a good idea, but I could be just a total, have some total blind spots on it. And I know the game is not wanting to give you the best rewards, no matter what the percentages say, right? But yeah, it'd be great. It'd be awesome if I could get an Edga, an Orc Hero, or an Orc Lord out of that draw. That'd be incredible. And even if I were to get one of those other two cards I could still use, I'd still be okay with that. I'm really only sad if I pull the last 35%, which is the Maya, the Mistress, or the Pharaoh. Those are cards that I obviously cannot use since I am not an M damage user. But yeah, I think that we'll roll Gacha tomorrow. I don't know if we'll have quite enough crystals. If we sell that card, where do we place? Nice. We beat out the best sniper on server, just barely. Sweet. Thank you, guys. Now we'll go AFK with Iced Tea. You want Orc Warriors or Orc Lady? Or we can push base more. I would do all three. We're at job level 50. We're in a pretty good spot on job. So our guild has really made an effort to push job. So much so, I'm going to show y'all the highest job level on server. A good friend of mine, Pika-Chomp, just only does 3-1. Only does 3-1 or occasionally card hunts, right? With a job level 55 this early. I think he's going to max job maybe a month in advance of when he needs to. But he'll be able to card hunt that whole time. The level caps are going to be at level 80 and level 70. I think there's a risk of some people not being able to... Yeah, Ice-T's probably going to bed. Of some people not being able to reach job 70 by the glass time update and job 3. But I think a lot of people will get there. Who's this, Sana? Who's this? LXNM changed the name. Alright, let's change channels, find a good one, set up shop, then we'll switch apps and turn off stream. We need all three of these open, to be honest. Let's see. Nope. Because with two of us, can cover 3 camps. And I don't feel bad about that. I feel bad when I'm a solo and I'm covering 3 camps. But I don't feel bad about being with 2 people covering 3 camps. Oh, my mastering's thinking he can take this orc on. Alright, it's channel 3. Who's that? That's a clown. It's Pools. One of the tankiest clowns on our server. Alright, channel 4. Someone else, channel 5. Someone else, who's that again? It's Chazzy. 6. Nope. Blank Moo. Yeah, Blank Moo's been here for a day or 2. These are all the people who are hoping to get lucky with a 900k card drop here. It's a good place to hunt, but elite cards are much harder to drop, I'll tell you that. I actually think we might push base, to be honest. I think we're going to go push base because with how bad elite card drops are, I think you need to get your level up, get a little bit closer. Some people say card drops are not bound by level at all. I've contacted customer service with this question. Their only response is that card drops are pure RNG. They didn't explicitly say, hey, it's not bound by level. And you will find really adamant people on the internet in both camps. You'll find someone in the camp of, hey, look, it's bound by level, it's bound by the drop rate of the rest of the drops. You know, so like a 30, or it'd be like a 60% or an 80%. And then you'll find some people that are so adamant that card drops are not bound at all by level, that they're 100% RNG, just gotta kill them, right? I'm in that camp, to be honest. I think I'm more in that camp than the other camp, but I don't know, it's tough to say. All right, so we're set up. Hopefully, I don't think Ice-T's got his Kims on. We'll see if he does. He is on follow, which will suck, but I think he's just got his chaos on him. All right, let's adjust our skills a little bit, and adaptation. So if he set it up right, Kim should be going. Oh, you know what? He doesn't even have his attack on though. All right, he'll check in again, I think. So we'll sign off for now. But yeah, today we covered Baffo trials a little bit, just to go over one more time. Oh yeah, I don't want Odin's on. Okay, good. I guess it was on there for a second. So Baffo trial, hopefully we'll stand. We are the top rank right now with our team. Definitely not by my hand. Definitely more by the hand of these whales. But 120, almost 120, 122.3 thousand. Second place is at 830, but they'll get better. These guys are all real sweaty. They're gonna get better for sure. So we better be ready to step it up. Excited. Hopefully we end up with that dual slot face gear or mouth gear. I think that's the hardest one. I think that one is, or the eyes is the hardest one to get. And then after that, we talked about Gasha rolls, did some BH, got whooped by Orc Lord today. But yeah, anyways, it was good hanging with y'all, and I'm gonna get set up for AFK, and then I'll talk to you later. Kims. And all cast chaos. Something's wrong with my setup here. There we go. So he's got battle drum. Maybe I still have Battle Drum. No, there's Kim's. There's Battle Drum. If you're wondering, this is how you AFK as a clown in Gypsy. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Right now, you can cast 2 ensembles at the same time. Okay, my last thought before I sign off here. I'll wait till it gets going too. So this is kind of cool, right? So the way it works is, there you go, Battle Drum, wait for it. I only have Eternal Chaos on autocast. Ice-T should only have Kim A. Richman, the experience skill on autocast as well. And so he might have Battle Drum. That could be the issue right now. Because the best case scenario here, I'm casting Eternal Chaos and he's casting Mr. Kim A. Richman, and you can just leave it. But it is late where Ice-T lives, so he probably is just trying to set this up before he goes to sleep. Worst case, if he's casting Battle Drum, I'll cast Kim's, and that's still a pretty good combination. There you go, there's Kim's. But yeah, things are looking good. I'm really excited about the gains this week on our account. Just hitting the 3 awakenings in 1 week, right? We're rocking +5s, 70s, and enchant 10s at the moment. And I think we're pretty close to enchant 11s on armor and accessory, to be honest. We've rolled a lot of enchants to get to where we are. Still no golds. No golds. Purple or 2 on our PvP stuff. But it takes a lot of Geffen and Payon rolls to get to where you were, in a really good spot on enchants. And that's what we're still working on. So good progress this week. We'll celebrate with a Gasha roll here in a couple days for an MVP card, I think. And yeah, I'd love when I do that stream, I'll have some bets in the chat, and the first person to actually get the bet right, I'll Venmo you $5. Just something kind of fun and silly. But anyways, it does look like we've got Kim's up at least, and that means that my chaos isn't up, but I'll figure it out. We'll end the stream right there. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions, feel free to go comment on my Gypsy video, or ping me in the ROX Discord. I basically am focused on Gypsy clown content here on the Treasure Ship server. But yeah, really appreciate y'all tuning in and hope you have a great day. Later, my loves. Goodbye.